Last time, I mentioned that I had the chance to discuss some theological and biblical questions with ChatGPT for a while. Nowadays, a lot of people have done research and found that when AI answers questions, its reliability is often less than 60% accurate, of course. That's when it comes to some very specific topics. For more general questions, like asking about the weather, there's usually no problem at all. But when it comes to the Bible, especially issues involving controversial translations or theological debates, can we really trust it? Can AI really replace humans, at least when it comes to theological research and biblical studies? In my conversations with them, their responses are really valuable for reference. For pastors who are not very familiar with the original text or theology, it will be more than enough. I am also quite sure that more than 90% of my colleagues may not fully understand my Patreon topic or see his answer. Why is Ivan talking nonsense? Why do you think there is a problem with AI? They just accept what they say is correct, which will make people unable to distinguish. Therefore, in the future, everyone in theological education will face a great challenge in distinguishing between exegesis and theology. Because AI is very powerful and can easily lead some people who do not understand the original text and have not studied theology in depth to be easily tempted and misused by the so-called teaching, preaching, and preaching. The opportunities for believers to learn more about AI will also increase greatly. Believers can also provide more professional research and teaching to the church at any time. If someone asks them about these things, the church will not know how to answer. Even if non-believers come to challenge the congregation and the church, it will be difficult to deal with them. Therefore, if we are still discussing whether AI will replace people, whether AI should be used to replace church members, whether AI can replace social interaction, etc., without seriously understanding AI in depth, when AI is further developed and the next generation begins to use AI, the church, pastors, and theological education will not be able to cope with it in time. By then, everyone will be a so-called theological expert. Do we have enough understanding of the orthodoxy, the traditional way of reading the scriptures, and theological arguments of our Orthodox faith? In the future, AI will definitely bring great challenges.